Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Hand off from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Fighting off the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Going to sling it on second down. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it in stride at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense has the ball for the first time. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Grab behind the line. It's Bond. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Caught near the sticks. It's Bond. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. BC back to work after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that round, good coverage.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They've got enough for the first down. They're in the red zone at the 20. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. give on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Seminoles. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
From the gun, wants to pass. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Richard. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Hits him in stride at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Wideout trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
So nice to have the run game. So nice to trust in it. So nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Got the back over the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
And this is why check downs are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football falling out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bond. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain, no first down.
And the defense holds firm, no pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This Boston College offense has it working. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Got it behind the line. It's Harris. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. And here they come, almost all the way back.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Gets it out fast. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it up to 36. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
There he goes. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dominates over his man.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Bond. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his back in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Harris. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that. So they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Catch in the middle. It's Franklin. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield. It's Bond. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
No gain on the play.
The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. He'll set up to throw. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The Seminoles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Noles line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. the quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Castellanos. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Noles decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Just keeps moving. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Lost a throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. Smashes through the tackle. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Big drive for this offense late. Trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs. And here they come again. That's caught. It's Richard. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Looking to throw on 3rd. Here's the pressure. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.